Hey, it's Tony talking Car Biz. Say in this video, I want to discuss the lot, the vehicle inventory when it's out on your lot. What is your approach as a dealer and what should your approach be? Time and time again, I see dealers that really just see it as shelves, stocking shelves, just like a warehouse, just like Costco, but not as neat as Costco. So when I visit Costco, it is a warehouse. Most of the merchandise is stacked high and tall, but they always have a display of the product. It might just be a blender all by itself, silhouetted on the shelf. And one of the things that always surprises me about Costco is they have lots of shelf space, particularly if you're in the appliance and the hard goods area, not the food area, but the hard goods area. So like the toasters, the blenders, that area there is you walk through there, you'll notice they'll have one coffee maker, and then on either side of the coffee maker, there might be a foot and a half, 2 feet to the next item. And I've often wondered, well, why do they do that? Is that intentional? Don't they have enough inventory to cover the shelf? Can't they just order more? Shouldn't they display more stuff? Well, I think it's very intentional from a merchandising perspective. So let's draw the same analogy or the same parallel with the dealer inventory. So dealers don't really think about display or merchandising so much. About as far as most dealers go deep is we should put all the SUVs together, or we should put all the CRVs together, or all the Hondas together. So as you go through dealers' lots, that's really the extent of their merchandising. But this time of year in the Midwest and in the upper part of our continent, there's snow everywhere. And dealers just don't think about the customer's experience when the customer visits the lot. Now, yes, the vast majority of your customers are going to your website first. But if they go there first, that means there is a second, and the second is coming to your lot to visit your lot. And if your vehicle is merchandised well online, as it should be, photos, videos, descriptions, pricing, then when the customer visits the lot, they should have the same experience. The vehicles on the lot should be lined up like little ducks. There should be enough room between each item so that the customer can walk around it and get a perspective of the vehicle, just like Costco. Costco, with that coffee pot, they could put 10 coffee pots in a row that are all the different colors. They have the room to do that, but they don't do that. They choose not to do that. Why? I believe it's because they want the customer to interact with the product that's on the shelf, to be able to pick it up and look around it and examine it and make a buying decision. I think car dealers should be taking that same approach. When you park your cars on the lot, they're not there to be just inventory, a place to store your inventory. It's a display area. It's your exterior showroom. And let's face it, the vast majority of the folks who visit your dealership never find their way into the interior of the showroom. All of them are on the exterior of the showroom to begin with. And then you hope to move them into the showroom. The challenge is when they come into the dealership, many times that they're not just getting out of their car and walking into the showroom, be it a new or used car showroom, they're driving up and down the rows looking at the cars. And if your cars are too close together, if there's no rhyme or reason for why they are where they are, if your hang tags or your special price tags are not hanging up like they're supposed to be, if they're down on the seat, it really isn't a good display for the customers. It's not a good shopping experience. I cannot imagine a company like Best Buy having a semi pull up to the dock, dumping out all the Apple computers and just leaving them there in the middle of the showroom because that's the easiest way to do it. It's not the way retailing works. It takes a little bit of effort, takes a little time, takes some strategy. And so as a dealer, I want you to ask yourself, is your lot a warehouse or is it a display area? Are your vehicles merchandised properly on your lot? Are they spaced out? Are like vehicles together, like body styles together? Are they lined up properly? Is there room between them so the customers can not only walk through, but maybe as they drive through the lot, they can see it? Are the price tags hanging up? Do the price tags that you have on the lot, do they match the price that's online? These are all little things that need to come together so that the expectation that the customer was given when they were on your website follows through onto the lot. So be thinking about, okay, in the wintertime in particular, if it snows out, when do you move your cars? When do you clean them off? Do you have a standard within your dealership that come hell or high water you're going to adhere to? Do you move cars if there's any amount of snow? Do you broom off the cars if there's any amount of snow? Or is your standard if there's 1 inch of you broom them off every time there's snow, even if it's a dusting? And then as far as moving and plowing, is it if we get an inch or more, then we move and plow? Or is it 3 inches or more? If there's freezing rain and the cars get covered in ice, do you have a standard for that? Are you planning to go out and start those cars up so the ice can get completely off the car so the customers can literally see the cars, not just a block of ice sitting on your lot? When your salespeople go out, are they able to open the door? Is the door still iced over from the ice storm 3 days ago? What is your standard for dealing with the weather? Or is it just ad hoc? Today we only have 2 guys here, so we're not going to broom them off. Or today we only have 5 guys here, so we're not going to start them up so they can de-ice. What is your standard, and is it documented? And do you expect and demand your sales managers to consistently follow the standard for excellence at your dealership? Look, if you're going to be an excellent dealer, if you're going to run around and you're going to tout that you're the best in town, that you take care of your customers better, that you set up your cars better, that your prices are the best, you have the best sales team, then ask yourself, do you have the best display? When your customer comes into the dealership, is the experience the best? Not from a perspective of the best price, but the best overall experience at the dealership, which translates into your reputation. This is Tony, Talking Car Biz. Thanks for watching.